All right, let's get that take from Brinch to start for certain on what's happening with momentum, which continues to unwind.
Yep.
If there's a bounce, it's fleeting. And it's been what we've been seeing in Palantir, as I said, down another 7% today. AppLovin for Joe down 12.5%. Vistra, 7.5% down again. Vertiv, almost 7% today. Dell Technologies, almost 4% down.
Palantir, the air needed to come out of that balloon, right? Let's just all be clear about that. That stock got way ahead of itself. You know, I sold a big position at the end of the year. With the position I have left, I sold the April 110 calls like 20 points ago. I'm sure I can close those out at almost 100%. I just think this is really important for investors who are just buying what's going higher. I mean, that's just a greater fool's theory. It's like, why are you buying what you're buying? I think that
Momentum, Joe. Tell Bryn.
He's got an earnings quality.
Tell Bryn.
But he has a quality. He's a quality screen, right? So, and then he rebalances.
Well, AppLovin somehow made it on that.
But I will say, let's say for an ETF, if you rebalance quarterly, it automatically makes you have a discipline. I'm not sure. I think investors are learning what their discipline actually is. And so I think whether it's Palantir or, you know, crypto, if you're buying Bitcoin, understand it has multiple 50% drawdowns over the last 10 years. Why can't that happen now? It can absolutely happen. And so you've got to size everything correctly, don't get shaken out, but also have a reason why you're buying it, except the other person just bought it the day before.
I'm going on Amazon right now. So I'm looking for this book. It's called
You have to understand.
Buy High,
Sell Higher.
Sell Higher.
Absolutely.
Buy High. You guys keep going.
They made a movie out
So
of it.
you have to understand the dynamics surrounding these names. And here's what's interesting. Over the last week,
played him in the movie.
Over the last week, you're listening, Brent. I'll just speak to you about this. Over the last week, I've said AppLovin and Palantir is going lower because I know how the algorithms are programmed right now. They are programmed to force price lower. Here's the remarkable thing about both of these momentum names. Guess what? They're still momentum names. Palantir, Josh, not even below its 100-day moving average yet. AppLovin today just got below its 100-day moving average. So you have to understand, when you pull the lens back on these momentum names, they still look really good. Our entry price on Palantir is $16.
Okay, let me just spin it this way then.
Sure.
Sure, your entry price makes the trades still look great. Okay. In the bigger picture, can the Nasdaq's price look better without stabilization in these stocks?
No.
No.
I've said that to you over the last week. I've told you there's no V, there's a U. Right now, the environment, you have all of these algorithms, which are a force. You might not like it, but they are. They're pushing price lower. There's no indication of a V-shaped bottom. It's looking like a U. And until something else steps forth and replaces that, what was leadership, no, the Nasdaq's not going to look good.
There's another component to this, just for fun, if you're ever bored and you want to laugh, go ask to 10 retail investors what AppLovin does.
Right.
Like just for the hell of it. Palantir for that matter. So one of the phenomena going on here specifically with some of these stocks is they have a lot of owners who don't know why they own them other than the prices were going up.
Right.
And that works really great on the way up. The problem is it works really poorly on the way down because the selling becomes indiscriminate and almost regardless of fundamentals. I wouldn't argue that these two stocks as a result have gotten cheap based on this selling, but they're not being valued by anybody on today's fundamentals. So I think you have a phenomenon where the retail crowd very heavily owns these via options and or margin, and that form of leverage forces a lot of fast selling.
Yep.
What that ends up meaning is that they're not good barometers of anything, and I wouldn't be watching those names as the tell that the overall NASDAQ is about to look better or worse. For my money, I still think the price action in Alphabet, Apple, Microsoft are going to be more meaningful, and those stocks kind of just become a sideshow. They'll turn when they turn.